The 29th, they come on with just a completely different voice.
I just say how do you say that? I'm Zach Farrell doing my impression of Joe Hurlburt. Or I'm Joe Hurlburt doing my impression of Zach Farrell. That's.
This is Zach Attack, 92-1 Zoo. 92 Zoo.
Hello, everyone, and we welcome you to another Rider Nation Station telecast of Rough Rider football tonight from Ottawa Glandorf, Ohio. Titan Stadium. The St. Mary's Rough Riders will take on the OG Titan in a game of winless teams in the Western Buckeye League. I'm Joe Hurlburt. Glad to have you along. I'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action of tonight's contest. Alongside me, my colleague, as he has been for the last few years, Zach Farrell. And Zach, another beautiful night for football. A beautiful football stadium. They redid the surface. They put turf in, and it is just going to be a great night for football. And as I mentioned, one of these teams is going to come away with their first win of the season.
Yeah, it's really beautiful out here. Not a cloud in the sky. We've got the Fowler's TV game time temperature at 70 degrees.
Perfect.
Can't ask for much better than that. Both teams looking to get their win tonight. I know for us, obviously rooting for the Rough Riders. I think they've got a good opportunity to get the win. OG did not look good on film. They've given up a lot of rushing to Wapak, who ran a very similar wing T offense. Gave up 35 points to Wapak, and their defense has not looked great, and their offense hasn't looked much better, unable to score in a lot of games this season.
Well, I want to say before we go any further, we're going to preface this by saying, we're glad to be here. 2 years ago, there wasn't enough room for us to be here at Titan Stadium to bring you the contest. This year we were able to come here, but we come with limited equipment. So we're going to do the best we can to bring you the best possible telecast that we can of Rough Rider football. So there might be some things that we'll be missing along the way. We apologize in advance, but we had to do what we had to do to bring you this contest tonight. So my hats off go to Rich and Doug Spencer, Dave Weilbacher, and the rest of the crew here to bring you this contest tonight. And so hats off to them. But we're going to do the best we can with what we got, so to speak. And, of course, the Riders will do the same. They're going to do the best they can with what they got. And when you talk with head coach Bo Fry, they're getting better each and every week. Obviously, they're not where they want to be. When you look at some of the numbers as far as the Rough Riders are concerned, they're in game after 4 weeks of the season, they're at 100 yards rushing. Normally, in a regular season, when they're playing Rough Rider football as we know it, they're probably at 1,400 yards on the ground by this point in time. They're far below that, and of course they've got some work to do. Coach Bo Fry has acknowledged that, so we'll see what happens tonight. Yeah,
we've seen them improve in some areas, though. I guess that's the best thing that you can say is that the offensive line has improved each week to week. We saw them drive on a pretty good Wapakoneta defense last week twice inside the Kogi Plumbing and Heating red zone.
Yes.
And they got down to the inside the 10-yard line and unable to score from the 6-yard line and I think from the 2 or 3 yard line. That's just unacceptable for Rough Rider football. but it is an improvement from the previous weeks where we didn't even get into the red zone.
Absolutely. So they've got their work cut out for them again. And I asked Coach Fry if he ever thought when he got down inside the 5-yard line to ever think about going for a field goal, and he said absolutely not. They wanted to put points on the board. And when you look at Wapok's game last week, the defense played extremely well in the second half. They allowed Wapok to score 14 points in the first half. They shut them totally down in the second half. And really, in all honesty, Zach, 14 points held by your defense should win you ball games.
Yeah, we talked about that early on against St. Henry. Defense did enough that we think we should have won that game. Definitely against Wapak, 14 points was a really good against them. I was a little surprised Wapak got away from some of their running, and especially running with the quarterback, because that was kind of chewing us up, and they sort of got away from it and really let us stick in that game. And really disappointing that we couldn't have put those 2 touchdowns in, because 14-14 would have looked like a whole different ball game last week.
Well, while we're talking about the Rough Riders, let's talk a little bit about some of the numbers for the Rough Riders. They come in offensively, they're averaging 180 yards per game on the ground. That's 5th in the Western Buckeye League, pretty much not where you would like them to see. They like to be up there at 1 or 2. Passing, they're averaging about 35 yards per contest. Obviously, that's last in the Western Buckeye League. And they are 10th in the league in total offense, averaging just 215 yards a game. And they've scored 30 points all year. Just 4 touchdowns have been scored by the Rough Riders, all by Colton Mabry. And they're averaging 7.5 points per game. That's last in the Western Buckeye League. On the other side of the football, the rushing defense has given up an average of 213 yards per game, 8th in the league. Their pass defense ranks number 1 in the Western Buckeye League. They're giving up just 101 yards per game, and that'll be tested tonight because OG is primarily a passing team. That's where their strength is this year.
You and I talked about that on the drive up, and that really blew me away. Our pass defense is number 1 in the WBL. And what's also pretty impressive about that is we've played 2 of the better passing teams in the WBL with Salina and Defiance.
Absolutely. And total defense, they're 6th in the Western Buckeye League, giving up 315 yards per game, and 4th in points allowed, giving up about 24 points a game. Individually, Colton Mabry is 5th in the Western Buckeye League in rushing. He's averaging 5.5 yards per carry, 68 carries for 376 yards. He's got 4 touchdowns. He's got them all. That's it. And he's averaging about 94 yards per game rushing the football. Cody Wallace obviously is not having the year I think a lot of people has expected him to do. He's 16 of 42 for 140 yards. He's no touchdowns and 2 interceptions. On the defensive side of the football, the Western Buckeye League, the Rough Riders have two players in the top 5. Noah Dixon is 3rd in the Western Buckeye League with 43 tackles. Kevin Perry is 4th in the Western Buckeye League with 42 carries. But the ironic thing about that is what?
Those are your safeties.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
They're both defensive backs, and when your defensive backs are leading your team in tackles, something is breaking down up front. So, in punting, of course, Jacob Kessler remains right in the middle of the Western Buckeye League. In punting, he's averaging 34.5 yards per punt. So those are some of the numbers as far as the Rough Riders are concerned. Obviously, a lot of room to build on, and so we'll see how it all shakes out when it's all said and done. Well, we're gonna go ahead.
I just wanted to talk about you were able to talk with Bo Fry this week for
Correct.
Coach's show, and I was able to talk with Mark Cisco on Rules of the Game, but those shows were not shown typically like we do before the game. Wanted to remind everybody at home those are going to be on Rider Nation Station tomorrow morning. Also, there's a special treat in Rules of the Game with Mark Cisco.
Oh, yeah.
We were able to dig up some vintage football from 1959. Fortunately, it's not the Rough Riders yet. We're going to work on that as the season goes. But this was the Vandalia and Oakwood high schools playing each other in 1959. Some very interesting offensive alignments and some interesting play calls. We asked Mark to look at some of the penalties and some of the play calls that were done then and just discuss how the rules have changed and how they work.
And some of the official alignments.
That's right.
And I think they only used 3 officials back in the day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. In that particular game, they definitely only had 3 officials.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. Be sure to check that out on Rider Nation Station tomorrow morning.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to take a look at the OG Titans for tonight's contest right after this.
Ben Kramer, and Kevin Mangus.
Good. Anything else? No?
If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call, 567-890.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment.
we can
from
still-
all
we can still
community
mention those.
organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ellen Hunter, owner of Family Audiology Associates with offices in Salina and St. Mary's. I am a St. Mary's Memorial graduate and a proud supporter of our Auglaize and Mercer County community. Since 2004, my staff and I have tested and treated the hearing imbalance of many of our infants, children, adults, and elderly in our community, and we would be proud for you or your loved one to be one of our next patients. Call Family Audiology Associates today, your hometown hearing experts, and go Riders!
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party, dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles. Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Rough Rider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Farrell, we talked about the St. Mary's Rough Riders. Let's briefly talk about the OG Titans as we get ready for the kickoff of tonight's contest. The OG Titans, of course, Zach, when you talk about OG, they've always had good athletes in skilled positions.
Yeah, we're used to them constantly reloading, getting those basketball players out as tall receivers, quick, shifty guys, and usually offensive and defensive lines that cause us some trouble. They always seem to know how to play St. Mary's as well. Even when they have bad years, they play us hard.
Offensively, OG comes in averaging 13.8 points per game. Their defense is giving up 37 points overall, but they'll start a junior quarterback. They'll have a junior running back, and all the rest of the folks they'll put on the field as far as skilled people, running back and 3 receivers, are all seniors. So we'll see how it all shakes out when it's all said and done. But, you know, their quarterback, Peyton Coleman's just a junior. He's throwing the football for 51% completion rate, 58 of 112 for 627 yards, 6 TDs, but he's also got 6 picks.
Yeah, he had an okay game against Eastwood and Kenton, but against Wapak, they lost 45-0, and against Elida last week they lost 30-8. So definitely coming off a couple bad losses for them. Unfortunately, sometimes that means the team gets a little bit more ready to go against us, but hopefully Riders can come out on top tonight.
Tyler Hohenbrink getting ready to kick off this Varsity Lanes Rough Rider kickoff return. It's a short kick picked up by, it looks like, Colton Mabry. He's going to bust to the outside. He's going to cross midfield. He's to the 40, he's to the 35, and I believe he's going, well, we thought from here there was a horse collar.
Yeah, I think OG's tackler was actually able to get that hand in sort of in front, so it definitely pulled him backwards like a horse collar, but the grip was actually in front.
Well, apparently the officials didn't see things as we did, but anyhow, the Rough Riders have great field position. The ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. First and 10 for the Rough Riders. Cody Wallace plays it out in the full house backfield. Here comes Dominic Osborne, and he'll go nowhere. We'll maybe give him a gain of about 2 on the play, if that, maybe 1. Looks like he did it in the same area off the line. Nice job on the play. Way too many OG bodies over there. We'll give him a gain of 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. Rough Riders have Steinberg in the wing. Dive play with Mabry off the right side. Good gain. We'll give him a gain of about 6 on the play.
It's a good play call right there. Normally when you have a team that's flowing as hard as OG was on that first sweep, you want to run right at them, right up the middle, on a dive, on a trap, something like that, because their linebackers and their linemen are looking for side-to-side movement.
Well, this is a big play for the Rough Riders in their first possession of the ball game. We're going to call it 3rd and 3. Trap play up the middle with
it's like Mabry.
With Colton Mabry, and I believe that's going to be a tap house at the square, first down.
Riders really got a lot of energy marching down the field here. 10 minutes left in the first quarter.
We'll call it 1st and 10. The ball is placed at the OG 20-yard line. Wing to the left. Give the ball to Steinberg up the left side. He'll move it forward. He'll be down inside obviously they're in the Kogi Plumbing and Heating red zone. Kogi Plumbing and Heating making sure you are always in your comfort zone.
Good hard run from Carter Steinberg, just putting his head down, getting through the hole and looking to deliver the hit.
Full house in the backfield by the Rough Riders. Give the ball to Mabry. Good job by the right side of the OG defense. He'll get very little on the play.
Not a bad push by the line up front, but it only took one little guy to squeeze in there and really disrupt the play. Good job on that side of the defense.
We'll call it 3rd down and about 2 on the play. Big play for the Rough Riders. Wallace calls the signals, give the ball to Mabry. He bounces outside. He's got the corner. If he can get there, it'll be 6 for the Rough Riders, and he's not going to make it. Nice tackle by the OG defender.
Now that looked like horse collar to me. Let's watch this replay here. He grabs him right on the nameplate.
Sure does.
We're going to have to check that out this week with Mark Sisko.
Well, you'll have one,
the game.
You'll have one on the kickoff, and you'll have this one.
That's right. And we didn't see Mark Sisko walking in here, so he's sitting over here somewhere.
1st and 3. We'll see the Rough Riders score. Wallace thinks they have scored. The officials are moving in from the side. They said he's going to be short.
Really good push up front. Mabry just got a little off balance and got turned over there at the line, turned over on his side.
So we're going to call it second down and a very short one. This will be a Wallace sneak.
Yep.
And it is a Rough Rider touchdown brought to you by Fowler's TV. So the Rough Riders take the football on a good kickoff return by Colton Mabry. Set up good field position deep or into OG territory, and the Rough Rider offense moved things forward and put their 5th rushing touchdown on the board. I tell you, with 8:52 remaining in the first quarter.
I tell you what, Joe, that was the offensive line that we wanted to see all season, wasn't it? We saw the push, we saw the energy, the tempo was great.
The Fowler TV extra point by Logan Rush is up, and it is good. And with 8:52 remaining in the first quarter on the Family Audiology scoreboard, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the Varsity Lanes Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Organize your life. From 10x10 to 10x30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Alrighty, back to Titan Stadium, Ottawa Glandorf, Ohio. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, Logan Rush with the Varsity Lanes kickoff. Good coverage by the Rough Rider special teams, and it'll be OG's football. 1st and 10. I think the ball will be placed at about the OG 29-yard line, I believe. So it'll be quarterback Peyton Coleman for the OG Titans, and the ball is direct snapped. Peyton Coleman with the carry, just a direct snap right back to him out of the shotgun. He'll gain 9 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 1.
Nothing too tricky about that one, just a QB run right up the middle. Defense just not there to make any stops or create any piles.
Coleman, quick drop, pass complete to Grant Schroeder, and he breaks a tackle and he picks up good yardage. And he'll go into Rough Rider territory. They'll be placing the football down at the St. Mary's 42-yard line. So Snyder, one of the top receivers in the Western Buckeye League, obviously is Coleman's favorite target.
Yeah, I have no doubt that Ken Schreiner, the longtime OG coach, has some things up his sleeve for St. Mary's tonight on offense.
Alex Schrader on the carry. He'll get a 1st down, and he'll get inside the 30-yard line before he's stopped by the Rough Riders.
Gavin Perry on the side. Result of the play. The OG Titans, 1st and 10.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the OG Titans, and boy, they're moving the football against this Rough Rider defense. Peyton Coleman sends a man in motion. That's Alex Schroeder. Carrying the football is Vinny Brinkman.
Rough Rider defense trying to be the bend, don't break type of defense. we've seen them be somewhat successful this year. If they don't give away a big play down the field and they let the team get down, they do seem to toughen up a little bit in the red zone.
Colton Mabry just checked in on the defense for the Rough Riders. He'll probably be at linebacker. There's touchdown by Peyton Coleman. Just took the ball, found the hole on the right side of the Rough Rider defense, and he takes it to the house. So just like that, we find ourselves in a 7-6 ball game with 7:10 remaining here in the first quarter. Tyler Hohenbrink on to do the point after, and a chance for the OG Titans to tie the Rough Riders here in the early goings of this ball game. Snap is back. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 7:10 remaining in the first quarter, we're all tied up on the Family Audiology and Associates scoreboard. 7-7. We'll be back with the Rough Rider Varsity Lane kickoff return right after this.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
If you're looking to renovate your home, former Rough Rider football standout Craig Hewer is your go-to man. Hewer Renovating is an all-phase residential specialist with over 40 years experience and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Improve your investment by giving Hewer Renovating a call at 419-394-8643.
Back at Titan Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, where the OG Titans have just tied this one up 7-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard.
Well, OG coaches and Ken Schreiner saw the same thing that we've seen all season on film, which is the Rough Riders cannot stop those quarterback draws. Couldn't against Salina or Wapak or Defiance.
Carter Steinberg takes it at the 1. To the 15, to the 20, and that's where he is going to be brought down. So the Rough Riders will start at their own 20-yard line. So they'll have a little further to go.
Starting this drive with 7 minutes left, Joe.
There you see the return on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales instant replay. 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders at the 21-yard line. Here comes Osborne. Osborne knocked down, but not before he crosses the 30-yard line, and he'll pick up a tap house at the square first down, I believe.
Real nice looking toss sweep there, Joe. That toss sweep makes him hit it a little harder. You see in the replay there, just pulled the front side guard, let the back side guard stay in.
Colton Mabry on the carry. We're giving him a gain of about 5 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5. The ball is placed at the Rough Rider 37-yard line. Here's a pitch sweep. Mabry coming to our side, and he'll have a tap house at the square first down, and another big gain by Colton Mabry. Good job by people downfield, putting some pads on some people, and that's something we haven't seen in games past.
Nope, we're definitely seeing an offense that looks like they're running with a lot more energy and a lot more execution. Of course, we know that OG's a little bit less haven't done well this year, so it's easier for us to look better against them, but I'm going to take it while we got it.
Absolutely. Handoff was to Colton Mabry. We'll give him a gain of a couple on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to roll. 5:35 remaining in the first quarter.
Number 38 with the carry, that's Caleb Schmidt. First time I think we've seen Caleb this year carry the football from the fullback position.
We've seen him a couple other
times early in the season.
Yeah.
It's 35.
Colton Mabry, Kevin Perry in the backfield. Pitch sweep goes to Mabry. He gets his shoulders squared.
He's gone.
He's to the 20, 15, 10-5. Touchdown, Rough Riders. Nice run by Colton Mabry.
Nice looking toss sweep. Classic St. Mary's 29 sweep out there. Actually, we call it a 39, run it with the fullback. Looking good. Nice job by Mabry, weaving in and out. Pretty much untouched 20 yards down the field.
Good job by the offensive line getting a hole. Good job by Colton Mabry getting his shoulders square. That was a Fowler TV touchdown. Now it's going to be followed by a Fowler TV extra point. We've got a timeout on the field. I think we got an offside on OG. So I think with they move the ball half the distance to the goal line, I think that changes the strategy for this extra point. I think
they're going to go for two.
I think they're going to go for two.
Actually, what happened, I think there's too many men on the field.
So the Rough Riders are going to go for two.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was offsides. Yeah, why not?
They went like this.
Yeah. Move the ball up a little bit, go for two.
We're about a yard and a half away. Turn, give the ball to Mabry. 2-point conversion is good. So the Fowler TV extra point, 2-point conversion is good. The Rough Riders now lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard, 15-7 with 4:35 remaining in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We're going to come back with the Rough Rider Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this. And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
At Schaff Auto Sales in St. Mary's, we have vehicles that fit your everyday life, like sports, appointments, vacations, or any other occasion. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Back at Titan Stadium, this Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Back to receive the kickoff for the OG Titans is Grant Schroeder and Grant Evers.
The Grants.
Who?
I said the Grants.
Oh, the Grants. Logan Rush waiting for the signal from the official. Not sure what the holdup is. The official on the far side. We got the official down here below.
Well, it looks like we got a equipment issue back here, maybe.
Well, we'll get an explanation from Mr. Cisco on this ordeal next week. 4:35, they're going to reset the clock. Oh, they're going to reset the clock.
Yeah, OG really wanted their 6 seconds back on the clock, so it's at 4:35. I think 2-point conversions, you're not supposed to run the clock, and it was run.
Oh, okay.
I'll say that, and I'll probably eat my shoe later because they'll need these 6 seconds.
Sounds good to me. Logan Rush. And the ball will come down to Schroeder. Breaks a tackle. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play.
It's usually in the place where you see a clip or a holding.
Yep. This is going to be against the OG Titans. It's going to be a hold against the OG Titan. It's going to move the football back. So we'll see what the Rough Rider defense can do. The last time OG had the ball, they marched it right down the field and scored 6 of their own.
Yeah, largely on the legs of Peyton Coleman.
Yep.
Oh! Luke Bournes wants that one back, Joe.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Here in the replay.
Oh.
Just out of his hands. That was really close to being a Spring Street Storage turnover. We have not gotten to say their name very much this year. That's one area that this team really needs to improve on.
I think when I talked to Coach Bo earlier in the week, he said they're like -5.
Yep.
He said a couple of years ago they were like +30.
Yep.
So after the run, OG Titans will find themselves 3rd and 7. The ball is placed at their own 23-yard line. Clock is moving. Peyton Coleman in the shotgun. Beside him is Eric Schroeder to his right. Coleman will drop. Pass is intended for number 15. We have no clue.
He's not on our list.
Nolan Horseman.
There you go.
Sophomore. Pass was incomplete, so it'll bring up a punting situation for the OG Titans. Back to return the punt is Noah Dixon and Carter Steinberg. They'll be standing at their own 36-yard line. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play. Nice spiral punt. And here comes Steinberg. Steinberg will cut it up. We'll give him a return of about 5 yards, but we've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the field. We'll see what it's all about. The officials collaborating on about the 42-yard line.
False start.
So false start on the OG Titan is going to be tacked on after the punt. Is that what's going to happen?
I'm not sure.
5-yard penalty. It's first down, Rough Riders.
Doesn't seem right. We'll have to look at that with rules of the game, Mark Cisco.
Nonetheless, the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. The ball is at their own 47-yard line. Give the ball to Mabry. Nice blocking at the point of attack on the left side of the Rough Rider offensive line, where you'll see Terry Umborski, Will Glass, Carson Sturwald is your center, Camden Roth, Tanner Mealy is at right tackle, and Keaton Fishball is your tight end. So we'll give him a gain of 6. We'll call it 2nd down and 4. The ball is placed in OG territory. Turn, give the ball to Mabry, and he's going to be the workhorse so far here in the first quarter. We'll give him a gain of about 2. We're going to call it 3rd down and 1. 2:45 remaining in the first quarter. 15-7 in case you just joined us. Rough Riders on top.
Yeah, I really appreciate that they're letting Colton be the workhorse, because he's the only back that's shown consistently inside the tackle box that he's going to get you those 1 or 2 yards.
Mabry bounces to the outside, and he'll pick up a tap house at the square first down.
And he's really a nice mix-up with Dominic Osborne to the outside. Yeah. I think when Colton Mabry's running good up the middle, it opens things up a lot more for Osborne on the outside and whoever else they're rotating in there, Steinberg.
Ball is placed at the OG 37-yard line. Here's Osborne. Give him a couple on the carry.
Osborne, the ball carrier. James Beckley on stop.
I want to thank Albert Sporting Good, Grand Lake Roofing, Spies Chiropractic, Fowler TV, Family Audiology and Associates, Miller Funeral Home, the VFW Post 9289, and Kills RV Service Center. Just some of the fine sponsors bringing you tonight's ball game. Give the ball to Mabry. He's going to get a couple. So we'll call it third down and a long 5 for the Rough Riders.
Minute left on the clock here in the first quarter.
Osborne will be in the wing to the left. Turn, give the ball to Mabry. He's going to be well short. He'll cross the 30-yard line, I believe.
I think St. Mary's is going to go for it, Joe.
Yeah, but it'll bring up about fourth down, and we'll call it a long 3 for the Rough Riders. We'll see what happens here. Trey Moore may be checking in, or he's standing right beside.
They're going to let the clock run out here, Joe, I think.
Okay.
Oh, nope. They got to call a timeout. Yep.
Timeout. Memorial.
We got a timeout on the field with the score. 15-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. Rough Riders lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry.
Elevate your brand with our top quality promotional items, custom apparel, and visually striking signage. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned marketing company with over 50 years of combined experience in marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Let us help your business or organization thrive. Contact Sissy or Gail to get started.
All righty, back at Titan Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. 4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. The Rough Riders have the football, 4th and 3. We'll see what Coach Bo Fry
It's 4th down.
has up their sleeve.
Gonna pass
Wallace. Pass complete. I believe it's number 8.
Yep, sure is. That Luke Rammel, son of our
statistician. Nice catch by Luke Rammel. That's going to be the end of the first quarter with the score. The St. Mary's Rough Riders 15, the Titans 7. We'll be back right after we listen to the Big Ralph Rider replay, brought to you by our friends at Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph sub, pizza, and calzone. While you're watching the game, give them a call at 419-394-2244.
And now here's Ralph Guarneri with all the action.
We're going to try a field goal. What? We're going to try a field goal. Nick Pfeffenberger is on. This will be 40 yards. He can't get it there. Nick Pfeffenberger is going to try a 40-yard field goal. Tom Burke will hold. They line it up. Snap. Kick. Oh, my. It's good. It's long enough. It is good. It is good. Unbelievable. It is good. The St. Mary's Rough Riders have won. Oh, my. The Riders have won it. The Riders have won it. 16 to 14 on a 40-yard field goal. Right down the pipe by Nick Pfefferberger. They're mobbing the field. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
All righty, 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. The ball is in the Kogi Plumbing and Heating red zone for the Rough Riders. Here comes Colton Mabry. He's to the 10. Cuts back to the 5. Touchdown, Rough Riders.
Wow, that was pretty, wasn't it, Joe?
Absolutely.
Watch the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay here. Good blocks out front. Dominic Osborne and number 59, Will Glass. Excellent job getting out in front of Colton Mabry. All he had to do was wait for his blockers, weave a little bit, and he's in the end zone. That's a great trip to the Kogi Plumbing and Heating red zone. Make sure you're always in the comfort zone. Kogi Plumbing and Heating.
Well, the Rough Riders now lead 21-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard.
They're going to go for 2 again, Joe. Pass
by Steinberg to Dominic Osborne, and the 2-point conversion, the Fowler 2-point conversion is good. Here you'll see it on your Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay. And that'll make the St. Mary's Foundry video highlight show, which airs usually on Saturday, sometime throughout the course of the day. So we'll have a lot of that on the highlight show for tomorrow. So the Rough Riders convert on the 2-point conversion, and with 11:55, oh, we got a Roots Pub penalty. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Did you?
No, I didn't. What's this?
Chop block. So obviously,
15-yard penalty on the 2-point conversion. We're going to try to kick
chop,
the extra point now.
Chop block. So the Fowler TV extra point.
Well, even though it got called back, I still think it should be on the Fowler
absolutely.
TV highlight film, Joe.
Absolutely. So Logan Rush is going to try the extra point. This will be a 35-yarder. Point after attempt by the Rough Riders. Snap is back. The snap is down. The kick is blocked. So the 2-point conversion failed. And with 11:55 remaining here in the first half, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 21 and the OG Titans 7 on the Family Audiology and Associates scoreboard. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders! Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Alrighty, we welcome back to Titans Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, where the Rough Riders find themselves up. Unfamiliar territory.
Yeah. Yeah,
leading.
They had 4 touchdowns coming into this game, Joe, and they're at 3 right now.
Right, 21-7 in case you just joined us. This Varsity Lane Rough Rider kickoff. We'll find Logan Rush kicking the football. Rush's kickoff is taken at the 10. And it's brought all the way out to the OG 40-yard line. And I believe it was Jaeger Burgai. Now, Burgai is a familiar OG name.
Yeah, he does not look like who we want to be kicking it to. He looked real close on the last couple kickoffs and breaking that through, and that one he was only a couple blocks away from really eating us up.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the OG Titans. Ball's at their own 40-yard line. Coleman with the carry. We'll give him a gain of about 7 on the keeper.
Gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
You see number 32 in for the Rough Riders on your screens. That's Taylor Compton. Taylor's just a freshman, seeing some action.
You said just a freshman?
Just a freshman.
Wow.
On the carry is Grant Evers for the OG Titans. We'll give him a gain of 1. We'll call it 3rd and 4 for the OG Titans. Ball is resting at their own 46-yard line. Coleman. Quick pass out to Grant Schroeder, and he goes nowhere. Good job by Luke Bournes coming up and showing great support. So give him a gain of about 1. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and we'll call it 3 for the OG Titans. We'll see if they're going to go for it. Their punter, Connor Kitchen, is only averaging about 25 yards per punt. So
yeah, I think down 21-7, midfield, they're going to go for it. Maybe they're going to pooch punt.
Then they are.
Wow.
Nice call. Nobody back. The ball hits at the 20, gets an OG Titan roll, and it'll be down at the St. Mary's 11-yard line. So
yeah,
obviously the Rough Riders didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, see number 11, Peyton Coleman, the quarterback, just steps back a couple extra yards right before it's snapped and does a little pooch punt. It's a nice way to get a deep ball because St. Mary's didn't have any returners back. Of course, it's one of those things that you can't really, you're not going to put everybody back anyway. You're going to, Coleman could turn it into a play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. It'll be at their own 11-yard line. Colton Mabry. We've got a Roots penalty flag on the play. I think it's going to be a face mask. So this will be a 1st down by penalty for the Rough Riders.
Real good job that time. I think number 58, Tanner Mealy, kind of crashed down on his guy on that side. Turned that play into the 8-yard gain that it was, or 3 or 4-yard gain. Could have been stopped earlier.
Face mask penalty on the OG Titans will place the football at the Rough Rider 19-yard line.
Called that one the 5-yard variety.
Osborne on the sweep. He'll cut it back, and he'll fight his way across the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 22-yard line.
Clock keeps the tick on this as well, Dro. Just past the 9-minute mark of the second quarter.
Pitch to Mabry. We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5.
Gain of 5. It's 2nd and 5.
21-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. Caleb Schmidt on the carry for the Rough Riders. It'll be a tap house at the square, first down.
Good looking trap, big hole there, but an even better job running from Caleb Schmidt. Ran through a couple tackles right at the beginning. Love to see this offense marching down the field, Joe.
Trey Moore's in the ball game, number 4. He's wide to the. It's just as I say that. He goes out to lay a block down, and he's just a little guy. He's not very big.
Seems to have a fearless
He does.
persona about him, though,
well, you know,
doesn't he?
and I look at Dave, and he's just a little guy.
Yeah, why'd you look at Dave when you said little guy?
Kevin Perry checks in for the Rough Riders. Trey Moore will go wide to the left. I'll tell you what, he's got some speed. I don't know if he can beat the defender and get behind him, if that'll work or not, but the Rough Riders have completed one pass on the evening, and it's been a short variety. OG Titan defense did a good job of sniffing this one out. Colton Mabry on the carry will give him about a half a yard, if that. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Rough Riders.
Ross is the main Yep.
Trey Moore wide to the right, short side of the field. Long count by Cody Wallace. Give the ball to Mabry. He'll run to the short side, and he's going to be short.
I think he's going to get it, Joe.
He's going to get the first down.
Second effort here. Watch on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay. Gets hit around the 42, 43-yard line.
And just
keeps marching down the field. Just gets a little past the 45, and that's enough.
For a tap house at the square, first down.
Really generous spot, too. I think he got the first down, but I don't know if he got that extra yard.
Yeah, I thought he went out at about the 45. They're going to place it at the 47. Oh, we got movement. I don't know if, we got a tap house or a, what is it?
Roots Pub.
Roots Pub. There we go. Roots Pub penalty marker on the play. So we've got
Rich, that did it.
We got procedure on the Rough Riders, so we'll march it back 5.
Looked like the wing back, unfortunately. Just had a little bit early. That's all right. You want him to have that energy about him. Just got to clean it up.
So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Rough Riders. 6:17 remaining here in the first half. Dominic Osborne finds a hole. He'll bounce to the outside. He's across the 50 to the 40 to the 35, 30. And he's going to be drugged down, but not before he picks up a tap house at the square. First down. Nice run by Dominic Osborne.
Yeah, excellent vision on that. Gave time for his blockers to set that up. Worked down the field, and as he got down the field, really looked for his opportunities to squeeze some more yards out of that.
Place the ball at the OG 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. Kevin Perry in the backfield with Osborne and Mabry. Osborne left side, and we'll give him a gain of about, we'll call it 7 on the play. He's inside the 20-yard line. Another Kogi Plumbing and Heating red zone situation right at the 20-yard line is where they're going to mark it. Kogi's Plumbing and Heating, making sure you're always in your comfort zone. Mabry up the middle. We'll give him a gain of maybe 2, so we'll call it 3rd down and 1 for the Rough Riders.
On that previous play, Joe, that sweep, Colton Mabry did a nice job of leading that sweep out there. On those toss sweeps like that, they're letting the wing back or the running back on that side lead the sweep instead of a guard. then the front side guard's pulling sort of as a backside guard. It's interesting to see, and it's working well.
Quarterback sneak by Cody Wallace. He'll pick up the tap house at the square. First down, I believe. They're going to move the chains. Want to remind everybody along the way that you can watch highlights of tonight's ball game brought to you by our friends at the St. Mary's Foundry. They'll come your way on Saturday. So thus far, we're liking what we see by this Rough Rider Ball Club tonight. So should have a lot of highlights to show. Wallace will turn. Give the ball, I believe, to Caleb Schmidt.
Schmidt the ball carrier. Dave Gould, Grant Evers on top. Gain of 5.
We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. As you can see there on our Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay. Nice run by Caleb Schmidt. Just a sophomore. Osborne Mabry, the ball's on the ground. Well, you don't want to see that. Not here. And they're going to wrestle for it. OG's going to say they've got possession of it. Wallace is still fighting for it.
Fortunately, the official called it down, said that Wallace had it. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, he's laying on top of it, so official's able to see that and say, plays over at that time. That's how that happens, though, at the bottom of the pile. If that official can't see something like that, next thing you know, whoever comes up with the ball is the one
that was almost
counts
Spring
it.
Street Storage turnover. Fortunately, the Rough Riders dodged that. There's Osborne, and he'll dive close to the 10-yard line.
Little inside sweep there. Both guards pulled. Pretty good job. 60 kicking it out. 59 coming up.
2:59 remaining here in the first half. The Rough Riders lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard 21-7. Timeout on the field. We'll take timeout for this. We'll be right back.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs. Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Thanks some more of our sponsors: All Glaze Equipment Rental, Spring Street Storage, Minster Bank, Plus One Professionals, Hewer Renovation, St. Mary's Foundry, who sponsor our highlight show, Schaff Auto Sales, Freedom Marketing, Laura Yelton, State Farm Insurance, Dave Weilbacher, Attorney at Law, Tap House at the Square. Just some of the fine sponsors bringing you Rough Rider football on Rider Nation Station here in the 2023 season. Trey Moore. It's a halfback pass. They're going to go back to him. Steinberg gets the corner, and he's going to be brought down at about the 5-yard line.
I think that's going to be enough. Wow.
That should be enough for a Tap House at the Square first down. Watch this. Watch. He's looking back for more. They were going to throw it back to him. He was open.
Yeah.
He was open. The play was designed very well, but Steinberg pulled it down and picked up a Tap House at the Square first down. The ball is placed at the 5-yard line. First and goal for the Rough Riders.
Definitely looking for that throwback pass, weren't they?
Absolutely. Full house in the backfield. Wallace, quarterback sneak. We got a Roots Pub flag on the play.
Let's say false start.
Yep. So we're going to move it back. You know, and this is something, even though the Rough Rider offense is playing well, and they're doing things what I'm sure Coach Fry and his offensive staff wants them to do, you can't shoot yourself in the foot with penalties regardless of the score.
No, and you don't want to keep OG in this game at all.
Exactly.
21-7 now is not insurmountable, especially what we saw them drive on their defense the first quarter. 28-7 sounds a lot better, and start the second half off. You know, they get a touchdown on their first drive, second half. It's 21-14 if we don't put this in.
Kevin Perry turns it upfield. He'll be brought down right about the 8-yard line.
I think that's the first time we've seen Perry tonight.
It'll be second down and goal. The ball will be placed at the OG 8-yard line. Counter back by Osborne, squares his shoulders. He'll be down near the 5-yard line. They're going to place it down right inside the 5.
Pretty well designed play, good hole there.
We'll call it the 4-yard line. Clock is ticking, 1:35 remaining in the first half. It'll be third down and goal. Obviously, the Rough Riders are in 2-down territory. Mabry and Osborne give the ball on the pitch to Mabry. He's going to square his shoulders, puts his shoulders down, fights for it. I think he's going to be turned away.
Real close, though, Joe. 1-yard line, half-yard line. Love that play call. We've seen that working all night. And Colton Mabry, you figure that kind of head of steam he's going to get in from that distance. Good job by the Ottawa Glandorf defender just getting lower. It's a classic low man win situation.
Ball is placed at the half-yard line. We got a timeout on the field with 53 seconds remaining. Rough Riders lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard 21-7. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Mary's Square Business Complex, the Tap House is the new place to meet old friends. Best of luck to all Rider athletes and teams. Cheers to a healthy and successful season with lots of wins. See you at the Tap House at the Square.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Two blockers there. We're back at Titan Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. The ball is placed at the half-yard line. 4th and goal. Big play call for the Rough Riders. Turn, give the ball to Mabry. Touchdown, Rough Riders. That's a Fowler TV touchdown by the Rough Riders. And they go up 27-7 with 50 ticks of the clock remaining here in the first half. Good play call. That'll be obviously on our St. Mary's Foundry video highlight show tomorrow. As Logan Rush will be on to attempt the Fowler TV extra point out of the hold of Carter Steinberg.
You know what's interesting about that, Joe, is I don't know if they would have, Colton Mabry had just run it on third down. I don't know if they would have gone back to him if it wasn't for OG calling that timeout and giving him a breather.
Kick is good. So with 50 seconds remaining here in the first half on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the Rough Riders 28, the Titans 7, back with the Varsity Lane kickoff right after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has brought the best in comfort control and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 57 years. Kogi's takes pride in identifying heating, plumbing and air conditioning solutions which stand out from the rest. Give Kogi's a call today. Kogi, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, a name you can trust.
I think that's...
All righty, we welcome back to Titan Stadium. Rough Riders have just scored. Back to return the kickoff for OG is Jaeger Burgai. This kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes, Logan Rush. Ball will hit the turf. This is Burgai. Burgai runs into his own player, and he'll get across the 35-yard line. They'll place the ball at the OG 38.
Just 44 seconds left here for OG to try to put the ball in the end zone, Joe.
Well, we'll see if they go to the air in the final 44 ticks. Of course, their skilled receivers, Schroeder, Metzger, and Simon, are all seniors. Kuhlman, go ahead.
OG just has one timeout remaining as well. Ooh.
Pass was intended for Grant Schroeder, 6'2 senior. Falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock. It'll be second down and 10 for the OG Titans. Schroeder will be wide to the left. Peyton Kuhlman, your quarterback. On the run is Vinny Brinkman.
Too many missed tackles.
Absolutely. That'll be first and 10 for the OG Titans. And they'll place the ball down at the 47-yard line of St. Mary's. Kuhlman has got plenty of time. Launches it out there. Pass is complete to Vinny Brinkman. That'll be another... It'll be close to a first down.
21 seconds left, Joe.
I'll tell you what, this is something you don't want to show the OG offense, is that your defense is vulnerable to the pass.
Right.
Because they can score in a hurry. And they're moving the ball, picking up big chunks of yardage. Kuhlman is going to go to the air again. Passes out and incomplete. The pass was intended for Grant Schroeder. But nonetheless, all he has to do is catch the football. It was a nice pass. All he has to do is catch it. Good defense there. Good support. Maybe that had a reason why he didn't catch the football as well.
Pretty good pressure from St. Mary's, just rushing three guys up front. They got a prevent type of defense going on right now. You just hate to see him give away a 20-yard out like that. It's okay to be in prevent, but let's make it tough for him.
Pass was intended for number 22. That was Jordan Metzger. It falls incomplete, so it'll be fourth down, and we'll call it 1 for the OG Titans. 14 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, I think he might try to go on the ground here, get the first down. The clock will stop, and then you call a second play already, or you just call your timeout.
They will do just that, and they'll pick up the first down. That'll stop the clock as they move the chains. Clock is stopped with 9 seconds. And we've got a timeout called on the field by the OG Titans. With 9 seconds remaining, Rough Riders lead 28-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people. St. Mary's Eagles, 7.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around.
1st and 10 for the
Check
Titans.
out our Facebook page.
Good pressure put on by Compton. Pass falls incomplete. I'll tell you what, I'd get rid of it too if I saw Logan Compton breathing down my neck.
Yeah, plus you got 9 seconds left. That ate up 4 seconds right there, just kind of rolling out.
This possibly could be the last play of the first half. I think the OG Titans may go for it and do a Hail Mary down to the end zone, or we'll see what happens. See what Ken Schreiner's offense has in mind. Coleman goes straight back. He's just going to launch it up there. We'll see what happens, and it is
intercepted.
I think they called it incomplete, but nonetheless, one way or the other, that's the end of the first half. With the score on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 28, the OG Titans 7. We'll be back with the Hewer Renovating halftime show right after this.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary's across from Chase Bank. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
St. Mary's Rider Rooters has been a pillar of support for all St. Mary's athletes for well over 40 years. Our current membership drive is ongoing, and it has its perks. Consider joining in support of the St. Mary's athletes. Join us at the game or scan the QR code. Go Riders!
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
If you're looking for a reliable, trustworthy, and efficient roofing company, look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ellen Hunter, owner of Family Audiology Associates with offices in Salina and St. Mary's. I am a St. Mary's Memorial graduate and a proud supporter of our Auglaize and Mercer County community. Since 2004, my staff and I have tested and treated the hearing imbalance of many of our infants, children, adults, and elderly in our community, and we would be proud for you or your loved one to be one of our next patients. Call Family Audiology Associates today, your hometown hearing experts, and go Riders!
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party. Dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles. Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Rough Rider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Titan Stadium. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, where the Rough Riders lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard by a score of 28-7. Of course, you're listening to our Heuer Renovating halftime show, and I think Zach has the stats at this time. Are they still downloading?
Yep, we got them. All
Alrighty.
right, let's look at some of these stats. Boy, they're looking a lot better this week, Joe.
Good.
We have, actually, I was about to read you Wapakoneta's stats. Don't have all of them. They're still downloading here, but let's go a little bit. We can get some of the scores through here. St. Mary's had 40 rushing attempts, 247 rushing yards. That's an average of 6.2 yards per rush. Their longest run was that Colton Mabry run of 41 yards. Joe, how sweet is this? St. Mary's has 4 rushing touchdowns.
That's as many as they had coming into tonight's ball game.
All year.
All year.
St. Mary's has 11 passing yards. That one pass out there on a pivotal 4th down to Luke Rammel for 11 yards. Looking over on the OG side, looking at first down. St. Mary's has had 15 first downs. OG has had 6. OG has had 9 rushing attempts for 78 yards. OG has had 31 passes. And, 31 yards, only 31 yards passing on 3 completions. Their OG is 3 for 10 passing. Total offense for OG, 19 plays for 109 yards. So not looking too great on that. All right, one of the other photos finally downloaded here. So I'm going to go through some of this again. St. Mary's 15 first downs, OG 6. Total yards, St. Mary's 258, OG 109. St. Mary's 1 for 1 passing with 11 yards, OG 3 for 10 with 31 yards. St. Mary's 40 rushing attempts for 247 yards. Just on pace for 80 attempts, Joe. OG 9 rushing attempts for 78 yards. Penalties, St. Mary's 2 for 10, OG 3 for 20. St. Mary's no punts, OG 2 punts for a total of 45 yards. Average drive start pretty similar for both teams on the 35.5 of St. Mary's, 34.3 of OG. Time of possession though, St. Mary's 18 minutes, 7 seconds. OG just 5 minutes and 3 seconds.
Wow.
Individually, Cody Wallace 1 for 1, 11 yards. I think we may see him pass a little bit more in the second half, if nothing else, just to give him some experience in some of these, because you're going to need it later on in the season. Colton Mabry, 21 rushes for 145 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging 6.9 yards a rush. Dominic Osborne, 9 rushes for 68 yards, averaging 7.6. Caleb Schmidt, 4 rushes for 20 yards, averaging 5 yards a rush. Receiving, Luke Rammel, 1 catch for 11 yards. OG, Peyton Coleman, 3 for 10 for 31 yards. Rushing, Peyton Coleman, 5 rushes for 42 yards and a touchdown. Vinny Brinkman, 2 rushes for 21 yards. Alex Schroeder, 1 rush for 14 yards. Receiving for OG, Grant Schroeder, 2 catches on 5 targets for 22 yards. Vinny Brinkman, 1 catch on 1 target for 9 yards. So not much to say on the OG side. They had that real nice first drive. Was getting a little worried. This is the result that we were hoping for tonight, 28-7. Still got another half. Don't want to get too carried away, but this is the result that we were hoping for. You just never know in these things, and you don't want to get overconfident, especially this year. But St. Mary's has looked very good this first half.
Well, to be honest with you, Zach, I was with you on the first possession of both ball clubs. Rough Riders took the football and marched it right down for 6 points of their own, and then all of a sudden, boom, here comes the OG Titans, and they responded with 6 points of their own very, very quickly. So it was kind of, I thought maybe this was going to be a track meet when it was all said and done, but the Rough Rider defense was able to settle in and come up with some big stops and turn the OG offense away. So
yeah, we did not want to see a shootout.
No, we did not, and that's what I thought was going to happen right off the bat. We got 8:20 remaining here in the halftime program, and it's 28-7 on the Family Audiology scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We're going to come back with more of our halftime show right after this.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or AuglaizeEquipmentRental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
If you're looking to renovate your home, former Rough Rider football standout Craig Hewer is your go-to man. Hewer Renovating is an all-phase residential specialist with over 40 years experience and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Improve your investment by giving Hewer Renovating a call at 419-394-8643. And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
At Schaff Auto Sales in St. Mary's, we have vehicles that fit your everyday life, like sports, appointments, vacations, or any other occasion. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Elevate your brand with our top quality promotional items, custom apparel, and visually striking signage. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider owned marketing company with over 50 years of combined experience in marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Let us help your business or organization thrive. Contact Sissy or Gail to get started.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Tap House at the Square invites you to join us after the game. Located in St. Mary's Square Business Complex, the Tap House is the new place to meet old friends. Best of luck to all Rider athletes and teams. Cheers to a healthy and successful season with lots of wins. See you at the Tap House at the Square.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes.
Grocery store?
Yes.
Park?
Yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning has brought the best in comfort control and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 57 years. Kogi's takes pride in identifying heating, plumbing, and air conditioning solutions which stand out from the rest. Give Kogi's a call today. Kogi Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, a name you can trust. St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Back at Titan Stadium, where the Rough Riders lead on the Family Audiology scoreboard by a score of 28-7. You're watching the Hewer Renovating halftime show, brought to you by Hewer Renovating, your residential specialist. Give Craig a call at 419-394-8643 for all your home renovation needs. We mentioned the 28-7 Rough Rider score. Let's take a look at some of the games around the Western Buckeye League as we have them. The Elida Bulldogs lead the Bath Wildcats 14-7 in the second quarter. Salina leads Kenton in the second quarter 16-8. Defiance leads Shawnee in the second quarter 14-0. And the Wapakoneta Redskins lead the Van Wert Cougars with 1:34 remaining in the second quarter by a score of 28-7. So that's one of the games that I had my eye on in the Western Buckeye League. OG and Van Wert. Defiance is the other one, and they're struggling with a 14-0 lead over Shawnee. And I asked Coach Fry if he knew if Castillo was back for Defiance, and he didn't think that he was.
Yeah,
but I talked to a lot of people and said, matter of fact, I talked to Tom Hunter, who's the athletic director at Wapak last week, and he says the Castillo kid is the real deal. And if he's missing from their offense, that's going to be a lot of points that they're not going to get. So
yeah, we saw that offense run through him against us.
Absolutely. So both teams have completed their warm-ups in preparation of the second half. I want to thank Hewer Renovating for their sponsorship of our halftime program here on Rider Nation Station.
That Wapakoneta and Van Wert score is pretty surprising to me.
It is.
And that's Van Wert at home, too. They're usually even better at home. They put up a lot of points this year against some other teams. So Wapakoneta is definitely humming. Their defense is looking better and better. And Van Wert's offense must be struggling. I will say, though, that they struggled in a couple games early in the season, and then they had big second halves. So we'll see if Van Wert can crawl out of that hole at all.
Well, that's why you play two halves, and that's what's going to happen here. So we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Of course, they put 3 minutes back on the clock after the original time of halftime expired. So what we're going to do real quick is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back with the second half kickoff right after this.
Dr. Compton has been delivering quality chiropractic care for nearly 20 years. He's committed to helping you find relief as quick as possible so there's no lengthy care plans. At Neck and Back Pain Relief Center, most insurances are accepted and walk-ins are always welcome. Conveniently located in downtown St. Mary's across from Chase Bank. To learn more, visit us online at smpainrelief.com and follow us on social media.
It's the name that you want to remember. Neck and Back Pain Relief Center.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
Camping is one of America's oldest pastimes, so why lose a minute of family fun when your RV needs service or repair? At Kill RV Service, we offer you the best in service and repairs. Your site or our site, our experienced team will thoroughly inspect and professionally repair your camper or RV so you don't miss a minute of fun. We do insurance and extended warranty repairs and have a complete array of parts in stock. Nobody works harder to keep you camping safely than Kill RV. Call or visit us in Salina or online at killrv.com.
All righty, we're back at Titan Stadium. I want to give a quick shout out to some of our other sponsors bringing you Rough Rider football this season. TSC, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's Eagles Lodge, Roots Pub, Dr. Mike Compton, Neck and Back Pain Relief Clinic, Buffalo Wild Wings, Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, and the Rider Rooters. This Varsity Lanes kickoff. We'll find the Rough Riders kicking it off. Logan Rush puts a foot into it, and it comes down to Burgeye. Burgeye runs toward the middle of the field, and a nice tackle by number 83, for the Rough Riders. That is Devin Stutler.
Good job, young man. Just tripping them up.
Absolutely.
He had a lot of space to run with, too.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the OG Titans to start the second half. The ball is placed at their own 23-yard line. Man sliding in motion. Ball carrier is Peyton Coleman.
OG trying to pick up where they started in the first half.
We'll give him a gain of 8. Logan Compton was in on the play to make the stop for the Rough Rider defense. So we'll call it 2nd down and 2. Ball is placed at the 31-yard line of OG. Coleman will give the ball to Brinkman. And Vinny Brinkman's going to be stopped short. And again, in there to make the stop is number 32. That is Taylor Compton. And the first one to greet him. Who was it?
Ryan Revolt, 48.
Ryan Revolt, 48. Okay, thank you for that.
Got some new names on defense, and they're making plays right away, Joe.
We'll call it 3rd down and a short one for the OG Titans. Oh my, what a hit. I think that was Ryan Revolt in there on the stop as well again. At the bottom, getting off the pile. That there is Taylor Compton.
Yeah, it looked like the one that really delivered the hit on that one was Kevin Perry, number 7.
It's all said and done. It's a 1st down for the OG Titans. Peyton Coleman, the quarterback. Man sliding in motion. He's going to go back, and he's going to look deep across the middle to that wasn't Burgai. That was number 3, Grant Schroeder. It's off his fingertips, so the pass falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Really perfect throw. Luke Bournes had okay coverage. He was right there with his man, but really perfect pass, and Grant Schroeder should have caught that one.
Second down and 10 for the Titans. Peyton Coleman, the quarterback, in the gun. Give the ball to Brinkman, I believe. Vinny Brinkman on the carry. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down. Make it 3. We'll call it 3rd down and 7. So it'll bring up a passing situation for the OG Titans.
It's felt like a quick 3rd quarter, Joe. It's already 9 minutes and 30 seconds left and counting.
Coleman drops straight back. He's got people putting the pressure on. He pulls it down, and it is a nice tackle. We got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play. But nice tackle on the play by Caleb Turner. And that'll be a Spring Street Storage sack. As he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
I think, Joe, I can say that's the first sack of the season, isn't it?
I believe it might be.
Coleman looking for somewhere to run. Just a real quagmire from the defensive line of St. Mary's.
Connor Kitchen. Well, that wasn't Kitchen. Ball is caught by Noah Dixon. He's quickly brought down. But I think the punter was number 18.
It's number 10.
Number 10. Caden Fenbert.
Yeah, that's a whole new guy than we got.
Yep.
Pretty nice punt.
$8:50 remaining in the third quarter. This is the first time the Rough Riders will touch the ball here in the second half. Ball is placed at their own 35-yard line. So I think if you're Coach Fry, you want to see the offense maintain their intensity. Just because you're up 28-7 doesn't mean it can't turn around in a hurry. So I think for the offense, you just want to come out, play with some intensity, play with a sense of urgency, and keep moving the football and building on what you did in the first half.
Yeah, unfortunately, in other seasons, you'd like to see some younger players get in and get some minutes, but this team needs these minutes, needs these reps, I think, and need this confidence to keep growing.
Nice run by Carter Steinberg. He'll pick up a tap house at the square first down. They'll move the chains, and they'll get a fresh set of 4. Clock continues to move. The ball will be placed at the Rough Rider 48-yard line. Osborne and Mabry. Quick pitch to Mabry, the short side of the field, and he'll cross midfield and be brought down at the OG 48-yard line. So we'll give him a gain of 4. We'll call it second down and 6.
See right there on the Larry Schaff Auto Sales replay, Dominic Osborne and Carter Steinberg doing a great job of sealing up that end, giving a nice little lane for Colton Mabry to run through.
Full house in the backfield. Give the ball to Caleb Schmidt, and he's going to be stopped just shy of the 45-yard line. We'll give him a gain of a couple. Jack Snethkamp checks into the ball game for the Rough Riders. He's a 6'4 junior, number 82. Third down and 4 for the Rough Riders. We'll see what they have in store. They'll shift the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Osborne. He'll turn upfield, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down. So we'll see what the Rough Riders elect to do.
No question they're going to go for it, Joe. I just think with the lead, you've been getting 2 and 3 yards a carry on a lot of carries tonight. I think you want to keep marching down the field here.
So it'll be 4th, and we'll call it a short 2 for the Rough Riders. Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Mabry, first down.
And more.
And more, as you said, Zach. That's a first down for the Rough Riders. A tap house at the square, first down.
What a hard run here from Colton Mabry. Right behind his blocker, just a little fullback dive. Gets hit 8-9 yards down the field and then goes another 10 after that contact.
Can we do that again? I want to see if the left side jumped. You see a little flinch. I think the official missed that one, so the Rough Riders get a break on that one. Carter Steinberg on the carry. Yeah, it just kind of looked like I think the left guard just flinched just a little bit, but the Riders dodged that one. But nonetheless, it is what it is.
We'll take it, Joe.
Absolutely. Caleb Schmidt checks into the ball games. Carter Steinberg checks out. It'll be second down. We'll call it 8 for the Rough Riders. Ball is placed at the OG 29-yard line. Oh, Caleb Schmidt. And he's going to take it to the house.
Wow.
Caleb Schmidt from 29 yards out.
OG's defense looked completely confused by
Oh,
that
absolutely.
motion.
I think I kind of was. There's motion. There's a crossover motion by Osborne, and boom, there goes Schmidt up the middle.
That sophomore's got some wheels too, doesn't he?
He takes it to the house for a Fowler TV first, or touchdown, with the Fowler TV extra point coming. Wow, that was impressive.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen that all year.
No.
They put Mabry in motion, and then they sent Osborne to the left like a sweep, and then right up the middle with Schmidt. 29 yards and a touchdown with the PAT to come.
Yeah, fake the sweep to both sides and run right up the middle.
The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 4:40 remaining on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the Rough Riders 35, the OG Titans 7, back with the Varsity Lane kickoff right after this.
An efficient roofing company? Look no further than Grand Lake Roofing. Whether you need help on a small project or a large job, we want to take the load off your shoulders by providing our specialized services to you. Give Eric and the team at Grand Lake Roofing a call. 567-890-ROOF.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Already back at Titan Stadium. Joe Hurlburt alongside Zach Farrell. It's time now for the Varsity Lane kickoff. As Logan Rush approaches the football, and it'll come down to Burguide about the 14-yard line. He'll run toward midfield. And he'll turn his shoulders upfield, and he'll cross the 32-yard line, where the Titans will put it in play. We'll give you the Rough Rider trivia question for this week after this particular play. This is a pretty good one. Again, thanks to Joe Ginner for sending us the information to put this trivia question together. Nice stop by the Rough Rider defense. Here's our Rough Rider trivia question for tonight. The winner will receive a gift card for a 15-inch pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. And here's our question. Former Rough Rider opponent from Dayton Dunbar, Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson, went on to be the number one pick in the 1994 NFL Draft. What former Rough Rider opponent from a WBL team was the highest pick in the NFL Draft? Pass falls incomplete. Here's the question again. Former Rough Rider opponent from Dayton Dunbar, Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson, a lot of people remember him, went on to be a number one pick in the 1994 NFL Draft. What other former Rough Rider opponent from a Western Buckeye League team was the next highest pick in an NFL Draft? Put your thinking caps on. It's a good question.
Tough one.
3rd down and 10. This is a Dr. Mike Compton neck and back money down play for the OG Titans as they're going to come up short. So it'll be 4th down. We're going to call it 3 for the OG Titans. They're going to elect to punt the football.
A little surprised that they're punting. I guess they just want to limit the damage.
Back to receive the punt is Noah Dixon and I believe Carter Steinberg. High snap. Punt is away. Ball will hit the turf, and Steinberg will pick it up. And he'll sidestep one tackle, and he'll be brought down as we have a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play. They're going to mark him down at about the 27-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty flag is all about. Face mask called against the OG Titans, so that'll mark it off 5 yards for the Rough Riders. So it'll be first down and 10. The ball will be placed at their own 32-yard line. 2:54 remaining here in the third quarter. Osborne in motion. And we've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play, a false start on the Rough Riders. They'll march it back. The 5 that the OG Titans gave them on the face mask. So the ball will be placed at the Rough Rider 27-yard line. 2:53 remaining here in the third quarter. Osborne in motion, give the ball to Dominic. He's going to turn the corner. And he'll pick up good yardage. He'll get the 5 yards back that they lost on the penalty, plus maybe a yard or so. So again, here's the Rough Rider trivia question. Former Rough Rider opponent from Dayton Dunbar, Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson, went on to be the #1 draft pick in the 1994 NFL Draft. What other former Rough Rider opponent from a WBL team was the highest pick in an NFL draft? Well, we've got a player down on the field, so we're going to take a break with 2:35 remaining in the third quarter, with the Rough Riders leading on the Family Audiology scoreboard 35-7 while they attend to the injured player. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Back at Titan Stadium, Joe Hurlburt, Zach Farrell back to action. Counter back to Carter Steinberg. The play goes nowhere. Nice defense by the OG defense.
Not sure if someone missed a blocking assignment there, but the 2 guys on that side of the ball were just right there the whole time. Nobody, not tricked by any movement, and there was only really 1 blocker for 2 guys.
Nice defensive stop by Benny Brinkman. Goes both ways for the OG Titans. Clock is ticking, 1:55 remaining here in the third. Rammel wide to the right. They're going to throw the football. And a nice pass complete to Steinberg.
Nice play.
Tell you what, good job by Cody Wallace hanging onto the football, and a nice route by Carter Steinberg, who came from the other side of the field and just ran right in the sight.
Yeah, just a nice
boot. Yep,
nice,
absolutely.
Nice boot and nice drag. And Cody Wallace does pretty well throwing the ball when he doesn't have to make a lot of decisions downfield. He just guy wide open right in front of him, make the throw.
Picked up a tap house at the square first down, and on that first down, ball was handed to Colton and Mabry.
Game ball winning ticket is 6-6, 8-6.
We'll give him a gain of 5 as he crosses midfield. The ball is placed at the OG 47-yard line. Give the ball to Schmidt. Nice job by Caleb on second effort. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's going to be a little bit shy of the first down. So we'll call it third down and one for the Rough Riders. Clock is ticking. They'll have to get at least one more play off here in the third quarter as the play clock is at 15, the game clock is at 20. It says no, it's not a money down. First down for the Rough Riders. So it's another tap house at the square. First down picked up by Caleb Schmidt. So I'll tell you what, young Caleb Schmidt is making his presence known.
Yeah. And a lot of credit needs to go to that offensive line,
Yep,
Joe.
absolutely. That's going to be the end of our third quarter with the score on our Family Audiology scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 35, the OG Titans 7. We'll be back with the final 12 right after this.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Hello, I'm Dr. Ellen Hunter, owner of Family Audiology Associates with offices in Salina and St. Mary's. I am a St. Mary's Memorial graduate and a proud supporter of our Auglaize and Mercer County community. Since 2004, my staff and I have tested and treated the hearing imbalance of many of our infants, children, adults, and elderly in our community, and we would be proud for you or your loved one to be one of our next patients. Call Family Audiology Associates today, your hometown hearing experts, and go Riders!
Back at OG Titan Stadium for our fourth and final quarter. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along wherever you may be watching. Here comes Osborne bouncing it out to the outside. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play, possibly. Or is that a shoe? Looks like it's a penalty flag.
I think they're going to say face mask. 15-yard type.
This is going to be a big one. Face mask on the OG Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Checking in is Jack Snethkamp for the Rough Riders. It'll be a first down, and that'll march the ball into the Kogi Heating and Plumbing red zone. Kogi Heating and Plumbing, making sure you are always in your comfort zone. Give them a call. Good job again by the Rough Riders with their misdirection. They gave it to Dominic Osborne on that. This was the same play that Caleb Schmidt scored, but this time instead of giving it to Schmidt, they gave it to Osborne on the counter back.
Hopefully just setting it up to hit it again later.
Absolutely. Osborne in motion. Pitch to Mabry, I believe. Is it Mabry?
No, I think Caleb Schmidt.
Caleb Schmidt.
Real close to his second touchdown.
Good job by Schmidt. I don't even think Colton Mabry was in the ball game on that particular play.
Joe, we haven't talked about it, but there's a great crowd here, St. Mary's people. You know, sometimes being an hour away, being down 0-4.
Yep.
You think maybe that people aren't going to make the drive, but we got full stands over here. And on top of that, we've got close to 900 people watching us back in St. Mary's all around the country.
Second down and 2, or excuse me, first down and 2. From the 2-yard line, they're going to get half of it, so it'll be second down and goal from the 1-yard line.
Caleb Schmidt again, just a sophomore, right?
Yes, he is. 5'10", 180-pounder. So it'll be second down and 1. Or excuse me, second down and goal from the 1. Turn, give the ball to
Caleb Schmidt.
And he gets his second touchdown of the ball game. That's a Fowler TV touchdown by the young sophomore. Good job again by that offensive line up front. Let's give props to where props need to be given. Terry Umborski, Will Glass, Carson Sturwald, Camden Roth, Tanner Mealy, and Keaton Fishbach doing the number up front for the Rough Riders. This Fowler TV extra point is coming up. Logan Rush. Steinberg to hold. The kick is up. It's low. And it is no good. So with 9:33 remaining in the football contest on the Family Audiology scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the OG Titans 7. We'll be back right after this.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party, dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles. Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Rough Rider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
All righty, we welcome you back to Titan Stadium. Joe Herbert, Zach Farrell, 9:30 remaining in the football contest. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's.
Joey said we got lots of people watching all over. Want to give a shout out to Kip and Laney watching us back in St. Mary's.
Burguy on the return for the OG Titans. He'll bring it up to about the 39-yard line. We have a lot of correct answers on our Rough Rider trivia question this evening. Of course, Zach will pick them out and put them in his random character generator, and he'll spit out a winner, and we'll give that to you here in the fourth quarter. So it's 1st and 10 for the OG Titans, nose of the football just at the 40-yard line. Coleman goes back to pass, and the pass is intended out here for number 23. That is Jordan Metzger. Alrighty, our winner of tonight's Rough Rider trivia question is Craig Gottschalk. We had a lot of correct numbers, a lot of correct answers. Again, our question was former Rough Rider opponent from Dayton Dunbar, Big Daddy Dan Wilkerson, went on to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft in 1994. What former Rough Rider opponent from another Western Buckeye League team was the highest pick in the draft? And the answer is Mike Hammerstein. Mike was a 1986 NFL draft pick, 3rd round, 65th pick, and he was from Wapak. He played his college football at the University of Michigan, where he was a consensus All-American and also was the MVP of the Fiesta Bowl. And he was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals in the 3rd round, and he played for the Bengals from 1986 to 1990. So congratulations to Craig Gottschalk, the winner of our trivia from Guarneri's Pizzeria, and he can pick up that certificate from Guarneri's Pizzeria at State Farm Insurance, Lori Yelton's office, sometime during regular business hours next week. So the OG Titans were able to pick up a first down, keep the ball alive for them. Clock is continuing to run at 6:50 remaining in the ball game.
Joey, also needed to give a shout out to Julius Fischer.
Yes.
2017 graduate, first team All WVL, graduated from basic training for the Army. Congratulations, Julius.
Oh, absolutely, and we thank you for your service. No gain on the play. We'll call it second down and 10 for the OG Titans. Pass intended for Jordan Metzger. That'll bring up a third down for the OG Titans, which is a Dr. Mike Compton Neck and Back Pain Relief Center money down. Clock continues to run. 11 seconds on the play clock. Coleman. Nice defense. Pass is completed to number 18. That's Grant Evers. But it's going to be a pickup of no yardage on the play. No gain. So it'll bring up fourth down and 10. Obviously, it's a 4-down situation for the OG Titans. Peyton Coleman goes back. He looks over the middle. A pass is thought, and we've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play. It's going to be pass interference on Carter Steinberg.
Let's watch that replay again, Joe. A little hard to see there.
Joe, the pass interference.
What's yours?
It's really hard to see from our angle up here or on the replay. I guess got to trust that the
official's
right there.
Yep. So we're going to give the OG Titans a first down via of the pass interference penalty. Clock continues to run. We're down to 3:53 in the football contest. Peyton Coleman drops back. Screen set up. Pass is complete out to Ethan Metzger. Metzger inside the 5. Touchdown, Titans. A play that was nicely set up. It almost looked like a screen pass.
Yeah, I think it was one of, they call that a jailbreak screen sometimes.
As the next thing you know, all your defensive linemen are in the backfield, and then they just run the receiver in behind and then good blocking downfield results in an OG Titan touchdown. You notice on your screen the student body of the OG Titans paying their respects to Jersey Poff as they are wearing pink tonight. So we thank them and appreciate their support as well. Kick is up, and the kick is good by Grant Schroeder. So we'll take a break with the score on the Family Audiology scoreboard. With 3:25 remaining, it's 41 Rough Riders, 14 Titans. Back with the Titan kickoff right after this.
Head to Varsity Lanes for the pregame or postgame party, dinner, beverages, and bowling with the best prices in town. Varsity Lanes also specializes in birthday parties or office and corporate parties of all sizes. Varsity Lanes is the home of 2 boys and 2 girls state championship titles Eat, drink, and bowl where the state winners are built. Proud supporters of Rough Rider Athletics, Varsity Lanes.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or AuglaizeEquipmentRental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Already back at Titan Stadium, this OG kickoff and Rough Rider return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Looking for the onside kick. The Rough Riders have 10 players between the 45 and 50, but it's going to go into the hands of
Osborne.
Dominic Osborne. And he brings it back to about the 36-yard line. Good return by Osborne.
Yeah, great catch in the air because that could have been a little dangerous if that hits the ground.
So we'll see if head coach Bo Fry decides to put some other players in the ball game. At this point in time, it doesn't look like that's the case as Cody Wallace trots back in.
I think coach probably wants to just get some more reps with some of these guys. Maybe try some passes with Wallace. Although they do not want to give the ball back and let OG score anymore, I can tell you that.
Luke Ramble comes wide to the left. Give the ball to Schmidt. And I'll tell you what, that kid's running with some authority.
Looking very good.
I think he wants a spot in the starting 11, don't you think?
He's running like he does. Joey almost had some controversy with the trivia question.
All right, Mr. Ginter, if you're watching, you better dot your I's and cross your T's when you send us information.
Tom Nomina was drafted in the second round in 1963. Fortunately, though, he played for Delphos St. John's,
right,
and they didn't join the WBL until 1972.
Right.
So we're going to let that skirt by on a technicality.
Absolutely.
And Craig Gottschalk gets to keep his pizza.
Absolutely. Who sent that in, by the way?
We had a couple people that.
No kidding.
Yeah, I had a few people. Mark Huber, some other people. Yep, we had.
Huber wasn't even born in '62.
We have some very studious.
Absolutely.
Fans.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for that and bringing us up to speed. That's always neat to, you get other people that know, and then I've never heard of Tom Nomina, never. So we appreciate that.
A lot of Jim Otis guesses.
Yes.
That was my guess.
Yep. And Jim Otis obviously played for Salina, was drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals, or he played for the St. Louis Cardinals in the NFL.
And Ohio State.
Yep. Trey Moore on the sweep gets the corner, and he gets shoved out of bounds. But not before he picks up a tap house at the square first down. I'll tell you what, he's not very big.
He is quick and fearless, isn't he?
Yes, he is. And I'll tell you, let me give you some numbers on him. Trey Moore is 5'7", 140 pounds, just a freshman. And Coach Fry says he's not going to get much bigger. And he's going to go to the right. Down, bounces outside and runs out of bounds to stop the clock. But yeah, he's got some wheels.
It's been we haven't run plays like this in a long time because these aren't boots. These aren't.
These are designed.
These are designed quarterback sweeps, basically.
Cody Wallace will be back. And I think the Rough Riders are going to go into the victory formation with 1:28 remaining. The play clock is running. The game clock is stopped. So I'm not so sure what that's all about. Did they misread?
There's no timeouts. There's not a first down. Not sure.
Yeah, I think this will work. 20 seconds on the play clock. We're down to a minute to play on the game clock.
St. Mary's is going to have to do something on fourth down, unfortunately. I don't know why the clock wasn't running on second down, though.
Wallace takes the knee.
3 seconds left. Well, he's going to have to call it, hold the ball for a little bit, and then maybe kneel.
You know, and sometimes the officials will just let it roll, too.
And the OG press box up here giving their clock guy a little bit of gruff. He said, come on, just let it. He couldn't let it go a little bit, a couple more seconds.
It's about a second off, so I think officials are just going to let it go.
Yep.
41-14 is going to be your final score. The Rough Riders will win this one going away, and it's a big win for the Rough Riders.
I think OG was just what the doctor ordered, Joe.
I think so. The game clock stops at 1 second.
So he just has to take a step back.
Yep, absolutely. And this game will end. That's it. Your final score on the Family Audiology scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the OG Titans 14. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with our Hewer Renovating postgame show right after this.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
If you're looking to renovate your home, former Rough Rider football standout Craig Hewer is your go-to man. Hewer Renovating is an all-phase residential specialist with over 40 years experience and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating. Improve your investment by giving Hewer Renovating a call at 419-394-8643. And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
At Schaff Auto Sales in St. Mary's, we have vehicles that fit your everyday life, like sports, appointments, vacations, or any other occasion. So before you buy, give us a try. Come see Aaron High, the car guy at Schaff Auto Sales.
Elevate your brand with our top quality promotional items, custom apparel, and visually striking signage. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider owned marketing company with over 50 years of combined experience in marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Let us help your business or organization thrive. Contact Sissy or Gail to get started.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
Mm-hmm. All righty, we welcome you back to Titan Stadium. As you see on your screen, the two teams huddled. And that is being brought to you by our folks at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, where that is their favorite play of the game. Both teams coming together at the end of the game to pray. It's time now for our Hewer Renovating post-game show, brought to you by our friends at Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's. And I think Zach has the statistics. And I'll tell you what, the Rough Rider football team is coming to face their fans to show their appreciation and support of those that traveled up here to Titan Stadium. So
hopefully you can hear me. It's getting loud over here. The boys are coming right into your living room. St. Mary's first downs 24, OG 11. St. Mary's total yards 417, OG 174. St. Mary's 2 for 2 passing, 28 yards. OG 5 for 16 passing, 56 yards, 1 touchdown. Rushing, St. Mary's 66 rushes, 389 yards. OG 20 rushes for 118 yards. 4 penalties for St. Mary's, 29.1 yards. 5 penalties for OG, 40 yards. Third down conversion, St. Mary's was 8 for 13. OG was 2 for 8. Average drive start, 34.3 for St. Mary's, 33 for OG. Time of possession, St. Mary's continued to dominate that this week. 27 minutes for St. Mary's, 17 for OG. Passing, St. Mary's 2 for 2. Cody Wallace, 28 yards. Rushing, Colton Mabry, 25 rushes, 169 yards. Wow. 3 touchdowns, 6.8 yards a rush. Caleb Schmidt, 14 rushes, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6.9 yards a rush. Dominic Osborne, 13 rushes, 79 yards, 6.1 yards a rush. Receiving, Carter Steinberg, 1 for 17 yards. Luke Rammel, 1 for 11 yards. OG, Peyton Coleman, 5 for 16, 56 yards. Rushing, Peyton Coleman, 10 rushes, 65 yards, 1 touchdown. Grant Schroeder on receiving for OG, 2 catches for 22 yards, and Ethan Metzger, 1 catch for 25 yards on that final touchdown. Overall, pretty dominant night for St. Mary's, and this is the game that we've been waiting to see from this team.
Absolutely, Zach. I want to thank you for the stats, and we want to thank Andy Rammel for sending them to us. We'll take a look at some of the scores around the Western Buckeye League before we finalize everything. The scores that we have it as of now, and it's Elida and Bass tied at 14. Salina leads Kenton by a score of 44-14. Defiance leads Shawnee 30-8. That is the final. Wapakoneta leads the Van Wert Cougars by a score of 41-13. That game's still in the third quarter. I want to remind everybody along the way that next week we will be back at Grand Lake Health System Field for the game between the St. Mary's Rough Riders and the Van Wert Cougars. So for the Rough Riders, the second half of the season will find them home, away, home, and home to end the season. So the Rough Riders will conclude. This is one of their last road trip games. They'll be on the road against Kenton in about 3 weeks, but we'll be there next week to bring you the game between the St. Mary's Rough Riders and the Van Wert Cougars. I want to thank our Rider Nation Station crew for putting everything together to get us on the air to bring you this contest tonight between the Rough Riders and the OG Titans.
They didn't have their truck tonight. They've really been over backwards to get things going.
Absolutely.
And the broadcast turned out great.
Absolutely. With the win, the Rough Riders run their record to 1-4 overall, 1-3 in the Western Buckeye League. The Titans 0-5 overall, 0-4 in the Western Buckeye League. Once again, our final score from Titan Stadium. It's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 41, the OG Titans 14. Until next week, so long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.